Welcome back to FreshPlays.
Yo, welcome back. Oh,
It's been so long. We just want to get through this door.
Get through the door.
because water's pouring in.
Yeah.
I don't need to screw around with that thing anymore because we opened it. I need to get out of this room fast.
And hopefully, there isn't just more water. Oh, it's a refrigerator.
Oh.
My cold cuts are nice and fresh, but I'm going to drown.
You found
it.
That's so anticlimactic. Great, good. You found it.
What? How to get out of the door? What is it? That's funny.
Whoa.
Oh.
Accompanied by a wall of angry water, Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall.
Where he found it.
Yeah, he found it.
How? I found it.
Love? A watch, finally? Who knows? This whole game is a quest for Junpei to find his watch. The water tossed and turned him like a washing machine, and he only stopped rolling when he hit his head on the wall.
Oh.
My head again.
Wait.
Ow.
Okay, I was about to untangle exactly what was happening in this paragraph.
Wait, is it over? Oh, phew. That felt too much like being flushed down a toilet because I know what that feels like. Damn.
Junpei went to high school. Junpei struggled to his feet in the still rushing water.
And all the giant kids flushed him down the giant toilet.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You went to giant high school, but he's the only
Giant
normal
high.
person.
Junpei's just very small.
What a nice
Considering how
photo.
low the camera is, like, yeah, Junpei's just very tiny.
That looks like real water.
Yeah.
It totally
It is real water. Well, better than drowning, I guess. Am I in a hallway?
The water that had followed him out of his room was rapidly pouring out of the door. It flowed quickly down the hallway and slammed into the foot of the short flight of
I just
stairs.
realized we're playing this game a month before Beth and I.
Oh, you going to cruise?
This is what cruises are like.
This
Beth.
is good. This is good.
Oh, happy birthday by yourself. I'm not going now.
Just 5 steps, in fact. And at the top of the short staircase,
another door.
Another door. Uh-oh. Damn this water. Let me go.
Junpei often screamed at water.
Let me go.
Junpei leapt up the stairs straight for the door.
Let me go. You can't make me wet anymore. Let me go.
Oh, that was Frozen you were
Let
saying.
me go. Yes, it opened.
I love it.
The door
how much
burst
this-
open and
this
Junpei
song.
exploded out of it, only to freeze in his tracks.
Oh, man.
What other possible response could there have been to what he saw?
What did he see?
But what did you see?
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
What the hell?
I can think of a lot of, like, okay responses to a staircase, honestly.
Yeah.
His voice trailed off, and all he could do was stare. The polished floor stretched out before him, ornate staircases rising up from the edges, each one of them equidistant from the others.
Equidistant.
The stairs and the pillars were solid wood, and Art Nouveau embellishments and decorations covered the walls and pillars. It looked like
on the Titanic?
maybe. It
Here we
looked
go.
like nothing so much as the entrance to a luxurious mansion from the early 1900s,
Like the
otherwise known
20s?
otherwise known as the Titanic era.
Was that 20s?
It was 1910s. I think it was turn of the
Oh,
century.
okay, turn of the century.
Pre-World War I, I believe, or during. I don't know.
This is the inside of a ship?
Junpei couldn't help but wonder.
Well,
He's like, I've only ever been on a pontoon.
The water quickly filling the hallway behind him suggested that yes, he was. As he looked, a fresh wave rolled out of the room he'd been in, gathering speed as it moved toward the stairs.
Close the door, bruv.
yeah, that's what I
He's
thought.
just so chill about this.
This is totally a...
Whomp! The water hits him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what the hell? A wave? Shit, I gotta get out of here.
Did we mess up the
Junpei
game?
spun around, his wet shoes squeaking in protest on the polished floor, and ran towards the tremendous staircase in front of him.
Soggy.
C deck. Pant. Oh. Sorry.
Pan, Junpei
pan.
said out loud
Pan,
to
pan.
himself.
Pant your body. B deck. Hurry.
As he ran, he glanced quickly at the plates mounted on the wall, denoting the decks of the ship.
A deck's next. A deck?
He took the stairs 2 at a time, not entirely sure where he would find himself.
I did that when I was a kid, running away from monsters in the basement.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Once you turn the light off, you turn around and run as
Just
quickly as you can
2
upstairs.
steps. 2 stairs at a time.
Just as he began to wonder where, in fact, the stairs did lead. Whoa!
Oh.
Hey, everybody!
Here's the rest of the cast,
Yeah.
man.
What?
Guess which one's the dancer?
Junpei saw another person out of the corner of his eye.
It's the guy on the right. Total dancer. People?
Yeah. He stopped short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and looked. It wasn't just one person he'd seen. On the landing to the left of the stairs, there were 4 people staring at him. Oh, shit.
The more.
And on the right side, 3 more.
Everyone. A lot of people.
All told, there were 7 of them. looked as though they had been on their way down to the stairs. They'd stopped short when they saw Junpei, their eyes wide.
How are they all upstairs?
He'd done the same, of course, and now they stood there staring at one another. Junpei didn't move, one foot placed awkwardly on the next step in the middle of a stride. Who were these people?
What?
This entire interaction lasted only a matter of seconds. The woman spoke to Junpei, and time began to move again.
The woman? Which woman?
Oh.
Dancer.
Dancer woman. Look at her mouth's moving. Guys, look at her mouth moving. Dancer is me. And I'm giving her a Southern Dame voice. I guess there's another one of us now.
A dancer?
The woman was dressed, Junpei thought, rather like a dancer. Her clothes covered very little, and her prodigious jewelry little more.
Is she a dancer? She looks like
What
a
kind of dance
Yeah.
are
Oh,
you
she has
talking
more
about?
animation.
No, I'm not. You better get moving.
With no further ceremony, she ran straight past Junpei and toward the doors behind him.
Well, okay then.
The sudden proximity of a woman with such striking assets left Junpei momentarily stunned. Junpei
I like
doesn't-
boobs.
Yeah, Junpei doesn't get out much. But the other,
Hey, Dancer, I tried to put boobs into the thing earlier.
yeah, this is canonical. His first
Yeah.
thought is boobs. But the others wasted no time and quickly followed the strange woman.
She's not strange. She just has breasts.
Yeah.
Silver hair.
This is another one of mine.
Yeah. The first to pass Junpei was a young man with silver hair. He threw a quick glance at Junpei's direction as he ran, muttering.
One of us, huh?
What?
Nothing.
Following him was an older man, his face calm and without fear. Soft wrinkles sprouted from his eyes, and he came close enough as he passed for Junpei to see wisps of gray in his hair. His composure and shock of hair struck Junpei as rather like that of an elderly lion.
A lion. You didn't write down what the lion voice looked like.
I think lion is
don't know.
suave grandpa.
What's the other one that's written down?
Deep Brooklyn is mountain.
Oh, so this one's the Russian.
Yeah, the suave Russian.
Suave Russian.
Okay. Going up won't do you any good. There are two doors, but neither of them will open.
Very good.
Hold on, the doors won't open? Goodbye.
The next to speak to Junpei was a girl with pink hair and a high voice.
And earmuffs?
Yeah.
Come on, aren't you coming? You gotta hurry.
Her small hand was wrapped around the wrist of another man.
What? Oh.
His eyes were closed, almost as though he were sleeping. His features were graceful, almost serene.
This is Bakugo. Or, not
Bakugo.
Yakuya.
And he was dressed rather elegantly for someone his age. Something about his posture seemed very refined, and Junpei couldn't help feeling he was noble and dignified somehow. He'd certainly never seen one, but this man seemed like what Junpei had always imagined a dancer would be like. That's 9 of us, then. All of the cards are in hand. What does that mean? Junpei opened his mouth to ask what the other man had meant, but the girl with pink hair rushed past him.
Ah!
Wait!
No!
They're gone. What is going on? There's an old man like a lion with a Russian voice, a girl with pink hair, and a prince who sounds like Byakuya. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
and these two.
He turned. Someone tells me that Deep Brooklyn is on the left there. MC Deep Brooklyn. He turned just in time to see 2 more people running toward him. One of them had hair like a bird's nest and looked as though a stiff breeze might topple him.
Why is the one thing Junpei is focused on is hair?
I don't know. That's
Every
just,
single
yeah.
person is like, this person has white hair. This person has
Except for
pink
the dancer, he's like boobs, hair, boobs. And the other was a veritable mountain of a man.
hair. Oh. Huh?
The scrawny one scuttled past Junpei as though he were running from something.
How was that about? Hey, what the hell are you doing just standing there for?
Oh, so good.
That's so good.
Didn't you hear him? I mean, the doors on A deck are no good. We gotta check the doors on B deck. Got it? No, go!
Before he had a chance to respond, the man laid a massive hand on Junpei's shoulder. With no more effort than Junpei would have used to brush aside a fly, the man shoved him out of the way.
I'm walking here! Whoa!
Oh boy. Thrown off balance by the man in recent events, it took Junpei a few steps to get his bearings. He finally regained his balance and looked up at what the other 7 had been running toward.
The door?
Yeah, the number 4
Hey, man.
I think.
That was dangerous.
He's walking here, Junpei. What are you going to do? You talking to him? You talking to
Yeah,
him?
who are you talking to?
Hey, man. Hey, sir.
There were 2 pairs of large iron doors set into the wall in front of him.
I love it that he said, hey, man. Like, that's what I say.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, that was dangerous.
Hey, man, nice shot.
Yeah, oops, you
Yeah.
are Junpei. You guys can't see him, but he's wearing actually Junpei's shirt.
Yeah, it's and watched.
Mike is currently cosplaying as Junpei as he plays this game.
They looked quite sturdy, each had handles jutting from them. Written across the surface of each door in red paint was a number. The door on the right...
Or?
Junpei, you idiot.
This one says 5. The one to
I
the
can't
right of
read.
it.
Oh, boy.
My name's Junpei.
Six.
I can read. They're the same. Oh,
The guy Junpei had decided to call Silver was mumbling to himself.
Got his hair.
Yeah.
the room I woke up in had a number on the door just like that.
Oh, you too, eh?
With an arched eyebrow, the lion looked over at Silver.
My cell was the same, a number upon the door. I opened it, ran down the hallway, and found myself in the rather grand room full of stairs, as I suspect did the rest of you.
It was as though the floodgates had been opened. They all began to talk at once.
Oh, but, me too.
Hey, same for me! There was a door with a number on it.
It soon became clear that each one of them had awoken in a room with a locked door and had solved a puzzle to escape. They'd all ended up in the same room,
You don't say.
almost as though they'd been guided there.
Yeah. Oh, well, we all saw the same thing. That's not important. We need to hurry. You think I don't know that lady? Tits McGee.
Before the dancer had time to finish, Silver was already running.
Open! Damn it!
He grabbed hold of the door labeled 5 and pulled. However,
He shook the whole boat.
yeah, really well. Damn, he's really strong.
thing just-
Silver, holy shit!
Fuck! It's not opening. This damn thing won't even budge. I like
little
Silver.
Star Fox inserts.
Hey, out of my way! Look at my scar on my face.
The mountain grabbed Silver's shoulders and tossed him aside.
Hey, I'm working here.
His path cleared. He took a few steps back, then threw himself at the door.
Yeah.
Once, twice,
Oh.
thrice.
Ow.
Thrice?
Ugh. Get off.
The door shook as his body slammed into it, but showed no signs of breaking or opening.
Goddamn taxi on the full night.
The mountain threw himself at the door again.
A body slam from a guy that big didn't even budge it? There must be some other way.
Use your not watch.
I've legit never seen a real person break through a real door. That's not
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
Doors are big and thick and hard.
Junpei turned toward door 4.
I would know.
Next to the door on the wall was a small box.
Sorry, that was gross.
This looks like the device next to the door that was in the room earlier. That means this door is probably locked too. But still...
He had to check. Junpei grabbed a handle and threw all of his weight onto it. It was locked as tight as the door next to it, as he'd suspected.
Damn it!
Junpei punched the door. It did not respond.
Thank you for...
Talk to me!
Yeah, really.
That kind of hurts.
Say something.
Why can't we communicate anymore?
Are there any doors that talk?
4 and 7, are you guys getting this kind of treatment? Are there any other doors?
I'm never gonna let this guy through. Yeah. He barely finished the thought when the C-deck plate he'd passed on his way up sprang unbidden into his mind. His body moved before he had time to think. Junpei turned and ran back toward the stairs. He had scarcely taken a step when,
What?
at the top of the stairs, next to an ornate clock embedded in the wall, he saw a person.
I think I know who that is.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there she is.
It was a girl. She looked to be about the same age as Junpei. He froze, unable to look away from her face. He wasn't confounded by her beauty or something equally silly. No, it was her boobs. There was another reason he couldn't take his eyes off the girl. Junpei had seen her somewhere before. He couldn't quite remember where, but he knew. He knew he'd met her before.
It must have been in his childhood, with his mom all the time. Oh, that's right. She was his sister.
Yeah. Oh, the girl too stared at Junpei, similarly stunned. Her response suggested she'd seen him before as well.
They're probably not related.
Without saying a word, Junpei walked slowly toward her. She didn't move. It was almost as though she was held in place by some sort of magic spell.
What is this?
As Junpei stepped onto her landing, the spell broke. No sooner had he set his foot down than the whole ship shook a second time.
Ooh.
And she fell into his arms.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, pretty much. Ah! The quake caught the girl unprepared, and she fell.
Watch out!
Moving on instinct, Junpei leapt to catch her. Or so he thought.
She caught him.
Oh, hey. Oh. Her face was far closer than it should have been, mere inches from his own.
Oh.
He was flat on his back, and she had landed squarely on top of him. The girl seemed as confused as he did, and her face suggested she still hadn't fully recovered from seeing him. He's that hideous. For a moment, it seemed to stretch for a very long time. For a moment that seemed to stretch for a very long time, they stared at one another.
Had the dancer fallen into Junpei's arms, I think he would have felt the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
The ship stopped shaking. Everything was quiet. Water could be heard from the bottom of the ship, lapping faintly at walls and ceilings, but eventually that faded as well.
Why is this so magical?
The silence was complete, a thick, muffling blanket. At last, the girl opened her mouth.
And hawked up a loogie.
She opened her mouth and went, oh my gosh, is that you, Jumpy? What was
Making
that?
weird noises. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of what to say is a funny
Jumpy!
Jumpy. Her words echoed through Junpei's head, and suddenly, his memory returned.
Akane?
Oh, and then she became a girl.
Why hadn't he realized it before? The girl was Akane Kurashiki. She and Junpei had been friends in childhood. They'd gone to elementary school together for 6 years. But what was she doing on that ship?
Bring back senior cruise.
Her hair.
Her soft eyes were only inches away from his own. She could feel the warmth of her face. Wait, is this June? Or is this...
This is June.
We sure?
You'll see.
Okay. Feelings he thought long forgotten began to work their way to the surface.
Oh.
He could feel his face heating up. At that moment...
He got a boner.
Adventure screen!
Ooh. Oh, yeah. A speaker crackled to life, and a cold, eerie voice filled the room.
Welcome aboard. I welcome you all from the bottom of my heart to this, my vessel.
What?
Oh, sorry. Forgot Akane. What's that voice? They hurriedly untangled themselves from one another and struggled to their feet. The 7 companions had heard the voice as well, and many of their faces had gone pale. They looked around frantically, desperate to locate the source of the voice.
I is pale.
At last they found it. A speaker set in the ceiling.
I am Zero, the captain of this ship. I am also the person who invited you here.
Please, Mr. Escape was my father. Call me Zero. The voice was harsh, obscured, kind of seductive, occasionally by the crackle of static.
Do I have
This
a
is-
static thing?
Hero from Mega Man?
Junpei recognized it.
Oops.
How could he have forgotten?
I just ripped out the page that has all of the numbers
The clues. Hopefully we don't need that again.
the clue
Oh,
paper.
shit.
Oh!
That guy in a gas mask.
Hey, asshole! What the hell is this? Come out in here! I want to get a look at you!
Oh, okay. What do you mean to do to us?
I mean to have you.
Oh, that's supposed to be static?
It's my static. Participate in a game.
You're going to go through a lot of paper.
Yeah.
Some of you, I know, are familiar with this game. The No-Nary game.
Oh my
It is
god.
a game
It sounded like he was ripping up a piece of paper, possibly chewing on it as he spoke.
where you will put your life on the line.
In this game.
No-Nary game.
How many times could... Alright, let's count how many times game is on this screen.
Oh, yeah.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What?
already.
Every line at this
There's
point.
only 4 lines.
Hey, what the hell's that?
The voice continued, implacable.
The rules of the No-Nary game can be found upon your persons. They are simple rules. Read them. What is he talking about?
Rules.
Hey, there's something in my pocket. Check this out. It's my wiener.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
my
say Silver.
wiener.
You can't.
It's
They
my
can't do
wiener.
that. Silver reached into his pocket and pulled out a small slip of paper.
Just for you.
The rest of them reached into their own pockets and pulled out similar slips of paper.
It's my wiener.
Junpei followed suit and dug into the pockets of his pants. He felt the telltale crumple of paper, slightly damp from his earlier
If we were
ordeal.
in a goddamn a scary room,
Uh-huh.
Mike's doing the paper
Yeah, I
now.
appreciate the fully effect of the paper.
If we were in an escape room and we were looking for clues, don't you think we would look in our pocket for a second?
You would think, but I don't know.
Or like check for your phone
Have you
or
ever
your
been in
wallet.
this position?
Yes.
You're not giving them any.
Dude, I sunk on a ship once.
Hey, I got one too.
He took my paper.
Then it would seem Zero has seen fit to grace us each with a letter. Would you mind? Would you mind terribly reading it to us, young man?
Yeah, whatever. Oh wait,
His request had been delivered to Junpei,
Fuck.
who, after a short moment of surprise, did as he'd been asked.
I'm the one who found it.
On this ship, you will find a handful of doors emblazoned with numbers. We will call them the numbered doors.
It's good. It's great.
You don't have to like call it something, but it's
We will
exactly
call
what
it-
the thing is.
Well, I'm basically just reading what your character would have said.
Yeah.
Because your character would be like, this is the games, the nunnery games.
Yeah.
In this game, you will have to survive in the game.
That's true. Yeah, that's Zero is a really redundant writer. It's like you may find some food in the fridge. You may call
Zero's
this fridge food.
He's a simple man.
The doors in front of you are a pair of the same. They're the same door.
Yeah.
I
Numbered
can't.
doors.
This is silly. The key to opening these numbered doors are the numbered bracelets that each of you possess.
My watch?
Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Only those who have opened the door may pass through. What happens if
There are, however... Oh, sorry. That's you.
what happens if somebody else didn't get the number? What if they go through?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
Maybe they die.
We'll find out. There are, however, limits. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door.
Who wrote these numbers? Like, calm down.
All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute.
What?
So this thing on my arm is a bracelet?
It's not a watch?
Looks like a watch.
I was right.
He glanced around. It looked like everyone else had one as well, and had come much to the same conclusion.
The purpose of the game is simple. Leave this ship alive. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
There is one last thing I must tell you. As you have no doubt surmised, this ship has begun to sink.
There's a time limit.
On April 14th, 1912,
What?
the famous ocean liner Titanic crashed into an iceberg. After remaining afloat for 2 hours and 40 minutes, it sank beneath the waters of the North Atlantic. I will give you more time. 9 hours. That is the time you will be given to make your escape.
And what's with the Titanic trivia? Yeah,
Yeah,
putz.
interesting.
The voice finished and the speaker went silent.
Who called it? I called it. I didn't even know that. Did I hear a bell? Was it me?
Am I the bell?
Am I the bell? I think it's coming from over by the stairs.
It's the clock telling us the time. Everyone had their eyes on the antique clock embedded in the wall. 7, 8, 9.
Better stop.
The sound of the 9th bell faded away. The 10th never came.
That means it's 9
The
o'clock.
root of that is 6.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to be doing that with all numbers.
Yeah.
I wonder if that means something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm okay. I
Let's think
know
about
basic stuff about this game, but not anything beyond like the setup. And so I know things that the boys don't know, and now I'm reading into it.
Rang 9 times, so 9 o'clock then. I think it's 9 p.m. I couldn't see anything when I tried looking out the window earlier. All I saw was water.
Water? Junpei, you idiot.
It has to be nighttime.
Junpei, you're such an idiot.
He's so dumb.
It was underwater, you idiot.
If this is the case, then we would need to escape by 6 a.m. tomorrow.
It's absolutely going to be 6 p.m. Now it is time. Let our game begin.
Oh, so much static.
Done.
Except that's
I'm not done. Sorry. I wish you all the best of luck.
There it is.
Is that static or a bird flying away?
He is a bird.
The speaker went silent and did not speak again.
Yep.
Them's the breaks. Them's the games, kids.
Hey, you bastard! What do you mean by that? Come out here, you asshole! I'm
I like Silver.
fucking
Silver's
guy
great.
from My Hero Academia.
He is Bakugo.
I'm Bakugo.
Yeah.
The guy won't stop shouting. God, he's so annoying. And the others. Ugh.
Ugh.
Junpei too is consumed by his thoughts.
Yeah, Kane was cute in that shot, I will admit.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think that her voice actress. Well, never mind.
I have way too many questions.
What are you talking about? What are you saying about me?
No,
You wanna
you're
fight?
wonderful. I'm
You
very
wanna-
attracted. No, the original, the original Kane voice actress was like a little bit annoying to
Oh really? Oh
a
no.
little bit. When she says jumpy, it's like, oh,
Jumpy.
jumpy.
Who is Zero? What's the nunnery game? What is it for?
Is it nonary or no
Is
nary?
it nunnery? Is he some nut job doing this just to mess with us, or does he have some other purpose?
And where the fuck is my watch?
I lost it.
Yeah.
Why pick me to be part of this insane game? And the others, why are these 8 people here? And those confusing of them all. Why is Akane here? I haven't seen her since elementary school. Why her? Why now? Coincidence? No, there's no way. There has to be a reason. I don't know what exactly, but there has to be.
This game makes me suspicious of her.
Yeah, I mean, she has a link to our past, so
Yeah,
things probably aren't going to turn out like super great.
something's gonna happen.
Very well.
The lion's voice seemed oddly loud in the silence.
Standing around here won't do us any good. Best we get moving, don't you think?
I like him. I hope he doesn't die.
Yeah, or turn evil.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
moving.
Are you planning to open the numbered doors?
Hey, wait. Don't tell me that you're actually going to do what this Zero says.
No, that's not what I mean.
The lion shook his head, mildly annoyed.
It's saying let's find another way. After all, we haven't really examined this place yet.
Wait, what?
Where have we not looked? Everywhere. Everyone searched A deck already, right? Yeah, we were kind of in a rush though, so we probably missed some things. Why don't we check out the lower floors first, the ones that are going to be underwater?
Yeah,
Underwater
yeah.
floors, right?
We should see how deep this place goes.
I can work with that.
Then let's go.
I want to cosplay as Silver.
Yeah, Silver's pretty great.
He looks cool.
I'll cosplay as a gender Metakane because I like her style.
Mm-hmm. What the hell? It's completely submerged.
Damn. If the water level keeps rising like this, we're all gonna drown.
I had to fix the plumbing on a place that looked like this once. No, excuse me. No, I don't believe that's something we have to worry about. The prince knelt down and gently drew his hand across it.
What's it? The water?
See, the water's not flowing. That means the origin of the water has been stopped. Perhaps this Zero fellow has used some sort of remote control to seal a watertight door lower down.
Okay, guys, do you think that we're actually on the water, or do you think this is like a fabricated set type
Oh,
thing?
like we're not actually on a boat. We're just like we're in a room somewhere or in a building
like
or something.
A built boat.
Yeah, that would be an interesting twist. Although I don't know what.
Because how would they be able to control the water just by like plugging that hole?
Oh, they said it controlled doors, like a door would close. You basically open a door underwater, the water started pouring through, they close.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think that we're out at sea.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense then that we'd be isolated and no one would come to save us. But I do like, it's interesting, because this might be a Danganronpa situation where it turns out it's been... Oh yeah, you're right.
Jeffrey!
Holy
This is a different Let's
crap.
Play.
I'm sorry.
Don't you dare.
Well, you know what you guys know what I was going to say.
No, they don't.
No. You, Beth and Mike, you
Oh, I
guys.
see.
You guys know where I was going.
Yeah.
Okay, good. He said that our time limit was 9 hours. In other words, this water won't rise for 9 hours.
You're saying we won't stink till then, huh?
Well, that may be a little too optimistic. No point in wishful thinking.
That's depressing.
If we don't determine a way to advance from this point, we're stuck on an A deck and C deck. Looks that way.
Hey, hold on. How about we check C deck before we jump to any conclusions? We might find something there.
Yeah, you're right.
Trying to process
Junpei's buffering.
Junpei EXE has stopped working.
I think we should look at the metal doors by the big staircase too. They're pretty suspicious.
No numbers on either door. And I don't see an authentication device either. Nope, it's locked.
This one too. Damn. None of the other doors are opening.
Hey, guys, over here! I was expecting my picture to pop up, but it didn't. There's another door behind the stairs.
This one doesn't open either. We'll see about that. Hey, old man, give me a hand. Using force, I see. Okay, let's give it a try.
I wonder where Nerdy McGlasses went.
I know, he's been dead silent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think he's gone. He ran away, right? Like we haven't.
Oh.
We haven't talked to
I
him.
thought
think
everyone
he's
just
with
like
us.
ran past us.
Yeah.
Ugh. Won't budge.
Could you not just start shouting out of nowhere? You almost gave me a heart attack, you know?
Oh, just sorry.
Oh, he's got a big heart.
Doesn't appear to have moved even with the two of us trying. It's very well made.
Idiots.
Lion's a door maker.
Try using your brain first.
Made of vibranium. Huh?
Take a closer look.
It's a pull door. They've been trying to push it. It's like, oh.
A keyhole.
Right, it's obvious what we need to open this door.
A key.
More muscle.
Key, huh? You got a problem. No, I just really doubt we'll find a key that easily.
Ignoring the tense air between the two, Junpei moved closer to examine the doorknob.
What's this?
Just above it was a strange mark in the shape of a circle surrounding a dot.
What does it look like, Jeff?
A hydrogen atom?
I think it looks like
A nipple?
a boob.
There's a mark on it. Does it mean something?
Hey, look, over here too!
Hmm?
Pink Hair was looking at double doors they hadn't examined yet.
More doors.
And I think they're elevators. There's an inverted triangle button by them.
May as well try pressing it.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Nothing.
Maybe the power isn't on?
We need to do something with this card reader. There's a strange mark here too. What's this?
Oh, what is that like a astrological sign?
Yeah,
It's like a
or
lowercase h with a dash drawn across the upper stem of the H. It
an
I'm gonna write it
alchemist
down.
symbol?
almost looks like she from Katakana.
Oh, Junpei
I
stared
think
at it
it's
for a
like
while.
Jupiter or some
Yeah.
ceremonies.
Junpei stared at it for a while, so that Beth had time to draw a picture of it
Yeah.
on her notes page.
June.
What?
I don't know.
June-pater.
That's it. Junpei. How many?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are there 9 famous Greek gods?
Are there any famous Greek gods?
There's the answer. Oops, we could have just advanced.
Hell yeah!
This is the symbol of Saturn. It's an astrological symbol.
And the mark on the other door
I
is a
think.
boob.
no, Jumpy.
Oh.
I think that was the sun symbol.
We saw the same symbol on A deck.
Good. We did?
I don't remember that.
Hey, deck, huh? I haven't been there, so I wouldn't know. We may as well check again since we're talking about it.
Lion's words urged them on.
Lion urged us on.
Lion urged them on. They took the stairs up.
Fine, we're just on.
Ah, sorry. There are 2 doors next to the stairs. both have boobs. The one on the left had a keyhole with a similar symbol engraved on it. Oh, it's a crosshair.
He's right. It looks similar to what we saw downstairs.
The hell did we see downstairs?
This is the Earth symbol.
Akane, why do you know all
The
this?
horizontal line symbolizes the equator, and
Akane.
the vertical one represents the prime meridian.
What do you know?
Gee.
Besides everything.
Junpei looked up at the ceiling.
The ceiling is
It's there.
above us. Metal plates as if it's covering something up.
He's the yin to Akane's
He really is. Akane is so knowledgeable, and Junpei is like,
This is
ceiling.
up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Akane's like, this is the symbol for Jupiter, otherwise known as Zeus in the Greek origin of the mythology. And Junpei's like, have you guys ever considered walls? Very good, Junpei. Great.
Soulmates.
Perhaps it was a dome of some kind.
I wish we could get out of through there. Be realistic. We need a lot of explosives to open that up. Silver just turns into Bakugo. Starts shooting explosives.
The windows, too, they're all covered.
There were several windows along both sides of the ship, or at least there had been. They too were covered with metal plates.
In other words,
Doors.
ooh,
Oh shit, you're right.
trapped. All the exits go nowhere.
Think like the
Jeff's a
Junpei.
writer.
Junpei was not happy.
Less than thrilled.
The girl with pink hair spoke up.
My name's Betty. Well, I'm sure they go somewhere. We just can't open them.
Then the mountain spoke.
You don't know that. For all we know, they just open into walls or take us in circles.
The prince did not agree.
Just let him not agree.
No, I'm sure they go somewhere. Otherwise, what point would there be?
We'd have to turn off novel mode
Yeah.
to get the normal.
And we can open them. Well, 2 of them at least. Oh yeah.
You mean the number doors?
All eyes turned toward the doors with numbers on them. The atmosphere in the room grew tense.
Hey, wait a minute. I think I said this earlier, but I don't think we should do that.
The dancer moved in front of the doors, as if to block them.
We'd have to be crazy to open these doors. If we do that, we're doing exactly what Zero wants us to do. That
Suddenly,
fuck.
everyone began to speak at once.
I'm talking.
you don't say so.
Really not into it. Oh God, was
Yes, I'm in favor as well.
no, I'm totally against this. Absolutely not. But shouldn't we at least try? We don't know what will happen. We should stay here. We don't have time for that. In 8.5 hours, this ship is going to sink.
Clamor of voices made it next to impossible to determine who was saying what. Their arguments grew more and more intense until people were shouting and screaming at one another.
Can't believe that you're just gonna come in here with your big old. Okay, you guys are all gonna just let me do it.
Yeah, go for it.
No, it's the group is supposed to complain and yell together.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck, no,
But
Hey,
you've been saying
shut
to shut
up.
up.
no, you
Shut up.
could come in here with all
Hey,
your groups
can't
and
even-
could tell me
I
that
don't-
you're
I don't
no
think-
Hey,
doors
shut
work.
up.
You don't know how doors work.
They fell silent, and all eyes turned toward Junpei.
There it is.
He felt each stare burning into him, but he refused to flinch.
While we try and decide where we're going to go, there's something else we ought to do.
What's that?
We need to exchange information.
Can I add you guys on Facebook?
Don't know anything about each other. Let's log onto the Wi-Fi from each other. I want to know who you guys are. Who you are, where you came from, why you ended up here. Don't tell me you aren't curious too.
They were silent. Some of them looked the other way, or bit their lip, or crossed their arms, or stared at the ceiling. But one of them spoke up. It was Akane. I agree. I think Junpei is right.
Jumpy.
It is jumpy. Don't worry.
Oh yeah,
guys.
Jumpy, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about him. I just called him Jumpy. His name is Junpei. She pointed towards Junpei.
Way to
We're-
dox me.
Yeah, really. We are childhood friends. We went to the same elementary school.
I'm so suspicious of her and her
Wait, stop.
tiny wrists.
Yeah.
Don't tell us stuff we didn't ask you about. Zero's probably watching us right now. What are you gonna do if he's listening in?
Would that be bad?
Oh yeah, it would.
She's playing so coy.
We don't know how much that bastard knows about us.
Guys, don't trust cute.
Yeah.
Maybe he just picked a bunch of random people to kidnap. If that is the case, then it'd be dangerous for us to let him know too much. If Zero knows who we are, and he'd go after our families. maybe tell us, to get them, to get us to do stuff, like...
But we still need to know what our names are.
Can we set it up so the text scrolls
It's
faster?
going to be hard to talk to each other if we don't have names. So fuck!
All right, then
What?
why don't we have
It
codenames?
startled me. I thought that it was going to disappear.
I was trying
as
to-
Mike advanced.
I was trying to advance it. And
To him, apparently, it seemed like the obvious solution. Code names?
yeah, we all each pick something. Like, I'll be 7. What? 7? Why are you 7?
It seemed a fair question. The mountain stuck out his left arm.
Oh yeah, because this bracelet number says 7. It didn't have like the. Never mind. Semicolons.
Silver,
What?
as you.
There's brackets?
No,
What?
you're next. You have
I
the
know.
next line.
I was confused by what you guys were trying to figure out. It's fine. Hello, welcome to FreshPlays. I get it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
The truest mystery is what we're each trying to say. He smirked.
All right, I'm gonna be Santa. Any of you chumps know Japanese? No? Well, San means 3, so I'll be Santa. Like Santa Claus.
Oh,
Fits,
Silver's
don't
a
you
weeb.
think?
Then your bracelet number.
I like how he met a man named Junpei and he's like, you probably don't speak Japanese. Which, I mean, it's fair, but
It's English translation.
yeah.
They're not gonna think about it.
Yeah.
Change his name to Santa so I can read it and not every time think, "Blah, yeah, it's got a 3 on it. Good job, Grandpa. You fuck.
Just like the mountain had done, Silver thrust out his left hand. Sure enough, the face of his bracelet read 3.
Very well then. I'll go next, shall I? My bracelet number is 1. First is the best. Given that, I think Ace seems appropriate.
Everyone's picking such cool names for themselves.
I'll be Lotus then. As I'm sure you all know, it has 8 petals.
Duh, yeah,
Yeah,
who
of
doesn't
course,
know that?
yeah.
Also, if you flip an 8
Stupid.
90 degrees to the right,
Looks like a pair of boobs.
looks like a pair of boobs.
Oh, I was thinking infinity symbol, but also boobs. Boobs is good.
Which means, of course, that my bracelet number is 8.
Hell yeah. I would appreciate it if you would call me Snake.
Oh, okay.
Metal Gear, my bracelet number is 2. Colonel.
He changes completely.
Yeah, really. Since Ace has chosen cards, when I choose dice, Snake Eyes, then I choose dice, Snake Eyes clearly, which is particularly relevant given that I'm blind. Blind as a
what?
blind snake.
How does he
that's
know
why
that his bracelet's 2?
You can't see?
I knew it.
He kept his eyes closed during their entire ordeal, which had suggested something strange.
How do
but to
you
hear it said
know
so casually.
What's on your bracelet, sir?
Yo, a blind person and I want to preface this by saying that I don't know
Blind
this
people
for-
can't read letters.
No, but like I don't like Daredevil, he never closes his eyes.
This shit's not Daredevil.
I'm just saying though, like Daredevil's blind, he always has his eyes open. It's not like you have to like hold your eyes closed. You have to
So
hold
you're
them.
you're
You have
saying
to-
that he's claiming he's blind?
Yes. I don't buy it.
That's what I'm saying too.
Okay.
Everyone seemed a little nervous and debated loudly whether if you were actually blind you would close your eyes. Prince Proclamation, but nobody wanted to seem ableist, so nobody said anything out loud. Nobody seemed how to react to it.
Me next.
There was one person, however, who didn't seem to be surprised in the least.
I don't care about other people.
The girl with the pink hair.
I want to be Clover.
This is 4.
Like a 4-leaf clover. Good luck, right? Looking,
Look- Looking almost bored, she narrated to herself. She held out her left hand.
Boop, boop, boo.
The face of her bracelet showed the number 4. They'd come around to Junpei. He held out his bracelet.
All right, my number's 5. So my code name is gonna be
5. Oh.
Well, I have 1. It's not like there's any point to it now. Oh, I have 1. It's not like there's any point to it now.
The dancer cut him off mid-sentence.
I mean, we all know your name already. You're Junpei.
I mean June. Just call him June.
Yeah.
Because it's the 5th month of it. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's the 6th month of the
It's
year.
the 6th month.
They all nodded. Akane stepped forward nervously. Then you should all call me by my name too, because I mean it doesn't seem.
You done doxed him.
Mountain.
That doesn't seem fair to Jumpy.
We're getting used to it, guys. We're getting used to it.
Yeah.
You're thinking it's not too cool for you to hide. Wait, you're thinking it's not cool for you to hide your name after you told us his?
Akane fidgeted awkwardly. Oh.
I pushed a button.
Junpei decided he had to do something besides pushing buttons.
What's your bracelet number?
It's 6.
On the outside of
Yeah.
my shirt?
It's 6, but if I turn it upside down, it's a 9. So you all can call me Nice.
I think she's something.
She hesitated a moment, then held out her left hand, and as she claimed, the bracelet's face showed a 6. Also, Beth, I want you to acknowledge my 69 joke.
Oh, very good. I liked it very much. It was very funny, and I laughed a lot in my head.
Oh, God
I'm sorry, I'm so fixated on this.
Junpei looked at it for a moment and thought.
Look at her pointy thumb. Her weird, gross pointy thumb.
All right, then why don't we call you June? Okay, that's the name. June. Yeah, you know, it's the 5th month of the year.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. So you're June. Guys, there was one time when I was in 8th grade, a girl came up to me and asked me to walk her to her locker. And she asked me when my birthday was, and I said the 4th of July, which is not my birthday. And I don't know why I said that. So I'm not great with months.
Yeah, well, we'll get more great stories from Mike's childhood
Yeah.
when we come back.